Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. I'm here with Kev by Goodison Park, 0-0 against Everton. We were here last year when Pochettino and his coaching staff, all the players come out with the bus, and it was a disgrace after last season. We didn't get anything out of that game, but we managed to get 1 point. The question is it a point gained or is it 2 dropped?
Point gained. And Everton made it very difficult for us in periods where, when they sat in 2 banks of 4 and we had to break them down and we just couldn't do it. We just didn't have that final clinical touch, Cole Palmer today wasn't really in the game. Neto didn't really get into the game as well. Sancho had plenty of good touches down that side there. But when he got the ball, there was no one to get the ball to him. No one to get the ball into the box to. Jackson was not in the game as well, so it was...
Why do you think Jackson wasn't in the game? Because usually it's those scrappy games where I think, Jackson might have something here, because he likes to get stuck in. He's not afraid of it.
He's not quite at the dirty work, but today, just Everton, man, they've got players around the ball, and they made it very difficult for us. So there was no space. We all knew it was going to be a difficult game, and we came into it and got a point. So what can we say? We can only be happy with it. If this was last year or the year before, I'm sure we'd be walking away with 0 points. But
when you talk about the point, though, is that a point based on the match that you saw, or based on the fact that we've had such a poor track record at Goodison Park in previous years?
A bit of both. Like I said, we had to defend well in parts where there's pumping the ball into the box, and we dealt with what they had to give us. And we've just got to be happy with a point. Obviously, we'd all love to be walking out saying we're top of the league, but we can't win every single game.
I'm with you there, Kev. What is it that Everton did specifically? How would you describe their setup? Do you think they were actually trying to get anything out of this game, or just literally sitting back, a bit like they were against Arsenal the other day when they got a draw? Sitting
back and just trying to get us in the counter, and that's what Everton and Sean Dyche, this kind of football does, and obviously there's time wasted after 70 minutes. I think we counted 10 seconds where the keeper could have hit it out, and he was just taking his time. So clear to see that they was playing for a draw, and I'm sure they'd be happy with a draw as well.
Yeah, man. Also, Kev, I have to say that stadium, we got in there. It's so compact and cramped up.
Yeah.
I think Burnley's the only other one. Yeah. They've got wooden floor, wooden seats as well.
Thank God this place is getting knocked down. You know what I mean? The last time we'll be unfortunately. Not unfortunately, but
unless they go down,
nah, I doubt they will.
You don't think they will?
Nah, Everton, they'll be safe. They'll be probably 13th, 14th place, which is good for them. But they usually have a good atmosphere. It wasn't the best today, wasn't it? I'm sure. There was a bit quiet. I think there was a bit scared coming into the game, and probably thought Chelsea would bring a bit more. But we was quiet, man. I think they kept Palmer out the game. And that's the reason why they got a point. When you think about it, tactically they set up 2 banks of 4, and every time Palmer got the ball, you had Decore getting onto him, you had Garner getting onto him. Didn't give us a chance. So, it's good tactical work by their manager setting us up.
So we're not saying it was a poor game from Palmer individually. We're saying that Everton set up in a way that made it really difficult for him.
Precisely. Not even difficult for him, difficult for the whole team. Attacking wise, we never really got the ball into the box, didn't we? And when we did, they just cleared it out. So tactically, they were spot on today.
Yeah, I didn't understand why we had Gusto on the left at first, but obviously looking at Disasi, he's not going to play there, is he?
Yeah.
So you had to play him there, but we still tried to invert him even so, but it wasn't like in the midfield too, like we've seen in the past. It's like that 8 position we saw against United.
Yeah, he was deep.
Where he's pushing well up there.
Yeah.
And trying to cause problems in that sense. But I'm not a fan of him in that role, if I'm honest, especially when you've got Sancho, who's causing so many issues on that left-hand side.
Yeah, the ball didn't get to him quick enough.
He doesn't get any support from Gusto because he can't overlap and whip a ball in with his left side. And then you had the same on the opposite side with Neto. You can't have Disasi running up and down.
There you go. So I think Cucurella was massively missed today. I think in a game like this where you need that natural wing back overlapping and helping Sancho, we never got it. Every time Gusto got the ball, he could have gone. The only time he passed the ball with his left foot, he give the ball away. Every single time he got the ball, he was chopping the ball, cutting inside, and you need your natural width in this a game like this where they're going to make it the pitch compact. You need that natural width, and we just couldn't get it. Obviously, I would have probably started Viega on the left and Gusto on the right, but obviously...
I still think we had width, though. I mean, we were spreading great balls with Caicedo. I thought Enzo's distribution was... I think it was better in the first half than it was in the second half. I don't know what it was with Enzo. It wasn't quite as good. But I was happy with him and Caicedo as well.
Yeah.
So when you've got midfielders who are keeping you ticking and you're still struggling to create, I mean, what does that come down to? Because they're the ones that are meant to be...
Like I said, I think
if they're doing their job, then who else needs to step up?
I just think Sancho needed support on that left-hand side. I think there's only a couple of occasions where Gusto went on that side there. And when you got Ashley Young, you got to double up on him. He's an old man. He's like 39 coming 40. So I think if you doubled up on him, if you had a Cucurella, we doubled up on him, I'm sure that we would have got a bit more joy down that left-hand side. But it's unfortunate that Cucurella was out, and it goes to show how much he's missed in games like this. That guy he's missed massively, and I think for me personally, I would have probably gone with Viega.
You would have had Vega on the left, inverting as well?
Nah, I just kept him out on the left. Just kept him right out. You don't want to, in a game like this, you don't want to bring the play into the middle. You want to keep it out on the flanks. You know, if you're playing for the middle, you basically say Everton, come and close, stay and press, and do the job. So on the whips, there's more space out there.
So you think from a tactical perspective, Dyche actually got one up on Maresca?
I wouldn't say he got one up on him. That's the way Everton played. This is the way Dyche has always played. But he played.
I mean, it seems fairly obvious that you're saying on the flanks, but then why are you inverting Gusto in the 8 position? I mean, that doesn't make any sense if you want to create width.
Yeah, well, even we could see in the first half that we needed more width, and second half we never got that, and it was difficult. Sancho got the ball down the left hand side a few times, and there was only Enzo making the runs in behind. I think if you had another run in that side, so Cucurella running that side, it would open up the pitch a bit more. So just fine margins really, but what can we say?
Fine margins on both sides as well, because Everton, they had a couple of... I mean, I think genuinely, if you look at the whole team, it's just a lot of half chances that to be fair, was good attempts. Jackson had a couple of had 1 or 2 chances. Enzo almost got through on goal, but he just lacked the pace. And I'm sure there was a goal line clearance.
Oh yeah, I think it was tossing. Great,
tossing?
Yeah. Great defending. And I think Sanchez pulled off a couple of good saves as well. So
it's come out. He's man of the match.
Sanchez pulled off a couple of brilliant stops, and fair play to him, man, and fair play to the defence, because it wasn't easy. You know what Everton are going to be? They're going to be physical. They're going to be direct. And I felt we dealt with it well. So fair play to the lads for keeping the concentration throughout the game.
Do you think we'll keep going in December? We've got Fulham and Ipswich. You'd see us winning those games? Because if that's the case, that's only 2 points dropped in the whole month. That's an exceptional month.
It's an exceptional season. I think we stood here last season talking about relegation. We're here and we're second place. And we've got a bit of a nice gap on City now. We're in 4th place and struggling. So massive turnaround. We can't be disappointed. We can't win every single game, but walk away here, we haven't lost, so all we can do is be positive. And obviously with the Fulham game, it's going to be a difficult game in the week. Hopefully the lads are up for it. It's not going to be easy, you know. Fulham in form, and I think Ipswich we should really beat them.
What do you think we need to change for the Fulham game?
Cucurella.
That's it.
Cucurella, left back. That's about it, really.
Anything tactically?
Just play the way we play, really. Just keep the width. Get Cucurella out there on the left and make it hard for teams, because they're not coping with it. When Sancho drops inside, Cucurella's on the overlap. The teams are not coping with it, and it's clear to see Cucurella scored 2 and 2. So if we can utilise Cucurella's ball knowledge down that side there, we'll get a lot more joy in the next couple of games.
Thank you so much, Kev. Always a pleasure, mate. Thanks, buddy.
Nice one, brother.